Welcome back, everybody. Well, we've got our guest in our studio today. Unfortunately, with as many people as it would be on camera, we had to do split screen, so they're actually right over here. Can bring them on.
Yay!
Okay, we're all tiny and skinny.
I look really thin.
You look like a what?
I look very thin. You should see the shot. We've all lost like a good 30 pounds right now. This is amazing.
Awesome. Also, that pancake weight.
Sounds good to me.
The camera no longer adds 10 pounds. It's fabulous.
Yes, but now we all look a lot taller, though. All right, so today we have with us the folks from the River City...
Reedley's River City Theater
Company
that is housed in the Reedley Opera House.
Okay.
In the Reedley Opera House.
Yes.
But no opera.
Well, if you like opera like Sean does... Jason, may I call you Sean? It's just easier for me.
Sure, Sean.
Jason, if you like opera, you come on out, but people do often get confused when they hear the word opera house. They often think that we just do opera, and we do a lot of original musicals. We do, as an example, we just closed The Sound of Music, and now we're featuring an original musical called Super Fanny, which is part of our Blossoms Up series. And our Blossoms Up series features, it started out as a celebration of the Blossom Trail and all things ag, kind of a spoofy, gentle send-up of all things ag. All of these shows take place in a town called Plum Nuts, and it's not Reedley.
No.
No.
Of course not.
No, it's not.
It might be similar.
There might be, but it's purely accidental.
Of course, yeah. Never based on any
Never, ever.
true events, real people, nothing.
That's right. But the Reedley Opera House is worth the trip in and of itself. It was built in 1903, and it's just one of those undiscovered gems. I know when I'm in a new area, or even here, I'm always looking to discover those places that are exceptional, extraordinary, and the Opera House is one of those places. It's only 27 minutes from the Tower District, which is pretty cool. We timed it on the way in.
Very nice.
So.
Really easy to get to. I've seen performances there, and just quality performances. Such a great place to be, such a great atmosphere. It's so much fun, and just the things you can do in the area that you have, that stage, and just the whole Opera House in general is just amazing.
It's a really interesting venue for sure.
But a good group of people, great people who work there, perform there. It's just such a welcoming atmosphere, such a fun place to be.
And these are two of the wonderful folks that are in the show.
It's very much like a family, you know. It's a big family.
One of the interesting things about our theater company is we've been together for so long, but most of them were my students. Like Jeff, for example.
Sixth grade. I was about 12 when I first met up with this.
And so we all kind of, hi Mike, we all kind of grew up together. Me, because I've learned as much from them. Hopefully they've learned some stuff from me, but I've learned as much from them for sure. It's been a really amazing theater family. We're very proud of them.
So you're both in the show.
Yes.
Can you tell us a bit about your characters, about the show in general?
Are you sure you want to know?
Oh, I am ready for this, folks.
Real briefly, and then I'll turn it over. There's a central character in all of these shows named Fanny Feast Your Eyes. Fanny Feast Your Eyes is a lovely woman who happens to be played by a 6'7" pharmacist named Matt Wiebe, and he's played Fanny for this is now the 7th installment, and in the town of Plum Nuts, she is a fixture. And this year's show, she owns 49% of the Plum Nuts Pile Drivers, which is a professional football team. And her nemesis, Beauregard No Regard, owns 51% of the Pile Drivers, and they get in an argument and they split up. She has to form her own team. She comes up with the Plum Nuts Pachyderms. Jeff, what's your...
I'm a pachyderm.
You are a pachyderm.
And my name is Hugh Cramps.
Hugh Cramps.
Hugh Cramps.
And he not only is a football player, but he is also one of the Pack of Dreams, which is the cheerleaders. So they go back and forth from football players to cheerleaders. It is hysterical. I'm shutting up.
I love it.
Gretchen is one of Fanny's posse. She has a posse of women. And all of Fanny's posse are also played by men playing women. So it's just a barrel of laughs.
It is so much fun.
About 6 different interpretations about what men think women act and how they are sometimes. So, and it gets a little fantastical. But Gretchen is she's a bit of a high maintenance English teacher, very snobby, and looks down on most everybody except for Fanny, I would say.
Yes.
I'd say.
And on the end here we have Susie Schnormore, who is a sideline reporter. We actually have football games that take place on that stage, and it culminates the show.
Yeah.
The show culminates in the Super Duper Bowl. It's one better than the Super Bowl. So, and she's our sideline
That I
reporter, Susie Schnormore. And it really has to be seen. You have to see it to really understand just how.
Words just don't describe it, I don't
This
think.
sounds like, yeah, something you definitely have to see. When does it run?
We opened Friday night, and it runs through March 13th. We have performances Thursday nights, Friday night, Saturday night. We serve dinner on Friday and Saturday night. It is optional, but it is excellent. And we have Sunday matinees at 2 o'clock.
And prices range?
$19 to $40 for a dinner and show. Dessert and show is $25. So it's a bargain.
That is a bargain.
It really is.
And really, I mean, the drive is nothing thanks to the freeways that we have.
And especially this time of year, the blossoms are extraordinary. It's just, it's a beautiful, scenic drive. Downtown Reedley is charming. It's like going to Mayberry, and so you really do have an opportunity in your own backyard to see something that is really special. If you haven't been to Reedley, it's worth the trip, and the Opera House is just cool. It really is.
Definitely.
So, what else can we share with you?
How do people get tickets? Do you suggest reservations?
Yes,
Where do they
need to-
call?
They need to call the box office, and I should have brought a thing, but we'll just say it out loud here.
Open
559.
on there too.
Right, 638-6500 is the box office line. They can find us at www.reedleyrivercitytheater.org is our website, and they can get all the information from there. We're in the middle of our 8th season, and we are just delighted to have the opportunity to work in that wonderful building. Jeff has a song.
That's right, Jeff does have a song.
Yeah. After we go to a quick commercial break, we'll have you sing it and
Thank you.
perform for us.
Can't wait.
Is that your way of saying it's time for commercial, Sean? Okay, so I guess we got to take the commercial break now. But stay tuned, everybody, and you'll be delighted with a nice little performance in just a minute. Welcome back. You guys ready for some music? No, I sure am.
Who's
I
ready?
hope I am.
You hope you are?
I hope you are too.
Okay, Sean, let's send it over to them.
Alrighty. This is a rather unusual song that needs an unusual amount of setting up.
Yes.
Jeff plays, as he mentioned, Gretchen, who is one of the Pachyderms, the cheerleaders for the Pachyderms, and he has decided that one of the squad members is not a hottie anymore. And this song explains how he feels about another character named Tammy, and the song title is She's Not a Hottie Anymore.
She's not the girl she used to be, lithe and svelte like you and me. Her used by dates expired, we know the score. She's not a hottie anymore. Woo! Not a hottie, no, no. What once was hot is now so-so. What used to jiggle now sadly sags, and her arms and eyes are puffy bags. Woo! Her winsome ways are in days of yore, with her saddle bags and her saddle sores. She's just not a hottie anymore. Woo-hoo! Thighs the size of twin baboons, breasts that droop like water balloons, a tummy as big as a big bassoon, with more chins than Mount Rushmore. She's just not a hottie anymore.
Yeah.
That was wonderful.
In order to get the full effect, you have to come see Jeff in his cheerleader's outfit.
Yes.
And his cheerleaders up.
There,
Yes.
that's got to be an effect.
And choreography adds a little bit
Yeah.
to that too.
Indeed, indeed.
I bet you make a wonderful cheerleader.
I like to think so. I like to think so.
All right. Well, we want to thank you guys so much for coming.
Thanks for the
Do
opportunity.
you want to plug the show one more time?
Absolutely. Super Fanny at the Reedley Opera House, 559-638-6500. It is one of the funniest evenings you'll spend, I guarantee it. And thank you so much for having me.
Thank you very
Oh, no,
much.
thank you guys for
Thank
coming.
you.
I mean, that was worth it. I mean,
Yep.
I love the performance. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And everybody, that's just about it for CVT Weekly News, Monday, February 21st. But I do want to remind you that any guests we have on here, all their contact information, their websites, phone numbers, and whatnot, you can find all that information on our Facebook page. Just search for CVT Weekly News on Facebook, and you guys can keep track of everything. Just fan us there, and you'll always know what's going on.
Like us on Facebook.
Yes, like us. Like you like us here.
Maybe a little bit more on Facebook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because you guys can comment more often, you don't have to do it live.
Have a great day, Central Valley.
Yeah. Have a great
And
day.
the world.
And see you guys next week.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
CentralValleyTalk.com